Welcome into Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me on Pichonnière. I think it's pronounced Pichonnière, or there's probably a bit more of a roll at the end of that, isn't there? Like a Pichonnière. But anyway, I'm not going to try and say that because I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe just Pichon, or well, that sounds inappropriate. Maybe we'll call it the new farm or something. Who knows? But I'm getting eyeballed pretty hard by this guy here. Hello. Nice to meet you. Right, so this is going to be not episode 2 as such. It is episode 1. But it is Sunday, the 11th of January, 2026. Yesterday, new map was Grita, is it? I can't remember what that's called now. Blimey, I'm having a bad time of it, aren't I? However, after I finished that recording, obviously there's a lot of questions around you guys of what you would like me to go and do next. And as I was sort of editing and getting everything sorted, went through the comments, and Keith, who very, very kindly has been keeping things ticking over for me on Discord in my absence, has spoken about this map and the fact that it is due a big update. So Welsh, as a Welsh farmer, has done a really helpful video on if you've started this game, done a load of stuff yourself, and want to bring it across when if you're a PC player, of course, that is, sorry console, you can, and you can, even if it needs a new save, you can still bring everything over to you from this save into a new save. So I thought, well, I'll have a little look at the map, and boy, oh boy, probably, maybe, don't know, should have started with this one. They are both incredible maps, and I honestly don't know which one I would rather play right now. It's really, really difficult. So I'm going to do a very, 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 very quick fly around, and then we're just going to get on with some farming. I don't need tip strength, don't know why I did that. So a few changes. I saw Scroff's video, and I would agree that there's probably too many bunkers. So, and I did change these two into clover and alfalfa bunkers, because I've never done either crop. So that might be quite interesting. In line with the red tape, I thought, well, instead of doing baling and stuff and chemicals, let's try and do some of that and chuck them in the bunker. So we've got the two big bunkers over here we could use for grass, and then we got these two bunkers here for the clover and alfalfa. Someone please tell me, someone please explain to me, because I clearly don't get it. This is a slurry point. This is a liquid manure point. What's the difference? I've never thought to think to myself what the difference is. I watched a couple of walkthroughs, Mr. CDP's video and Scroff's video and a few others. The way that you can sort of collect the manure, come through there, push it into there, that's brilliant. And likewise, the idea would be that in real life, obviously, you could see there's a slight gap under there. You're pouring it and pushing it all into the trap in there. I think it's just so well made. So many clever, really clever, like design features to show like they've really copied the real world stuff. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And there was another one on the small calf bum, because yeah, again, you sort of come through there, push out the manure through those doors, and then there you have it. There's your bunker by there for it. So really, really clever. A few changes I've made. Got rid of the two additional bunkers that were here, put a storage place in there, so just for a bit of kit. And then you'll have seen it as I was messing around over there. Then I've put in that I've got a real thing about animals being outside in the winter. So in this game, it snows in this game, and then you've got animals wandering around in the field, because that is part of your sort of barn's pasture. It really bugs me. It really, really bugs me. So I built a small one so we can put them in here in the winter, and then they can sit in this field out in the summer. Now, what I should have done and paid more attention to when I was setting the fence was whether or not I could have put in an actual gate within this fence, which would have made it much, much better. And I don't know if I can or not, but anyway, I've done it that way for now, and it's just, again, this is about just getting back into the game and playing and having fun and not worrying about too much. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So we've got ourselves some sheep up there, got ourselves a bunch of cows, bit of a mixture over here of the milkers, and then got some beef stock over here as well. So happy days for them, and a few chickens, which again I love. Now, if you've watched the video that comes out today, on the oh hello little one, yeah, on the Bavarian map Greetle or whatever it was called, this, I've got chickens now, and this has given me chicken envy. I need to build this, and I have the perfect barn to do it right next to where the chickens would be basically living. Yeah, I am very tempted to do something very similar to that. Mrs. Mids will hit the roof, but that can be a nice surprise, can't it? I know why Black Sheep put this in. It's a really nice touch to put the NPC in. I may get rid of them because NPCs do generally frustrate me, even though it is literally just a nod to the owner of the farm, the real life farm that this is based on. I put the skip in there just to break up where I put the fuel tank behind it, because it just felt a bit wrong, like not having something sort of pushing you away from it. I just felt like I was just going to drive my tractor straight into it. And yeah, so in terms of the farm, that's basically everything. Let's turn the flight modes and everything else off, and then whoops, landed on the roof. I'll show you what we own. So I've gone with this field over here, which at the moment is currently sunflowers. Yeah, so this is growing. I haven't done anything to that. We've got our 3 grass fields over here, albeit this one is a pasture. So essentially it's just 2 grass fields we've got at the moment. Can't do anything with number 6 because I've turned that into now the sheep area. We have field number 4 down here, which is our spring wheat, which is ready to harvest, which is lovely. And then we also have all of these, because it would have felt like we wouldn't have been having enough to do. So I'm very tempted. This is mustard. Haven't done mustard before. Was just going to get rid of it, but having not done mustard before, I thought, why not? Let's harvest it. I then did a bit of editing and put the alfalfa in here. No idea how to deal with the alfalfa, so that'll be interesting. And then clover in here again. Oh, hello, dog. There's not one on screen, by the way, if you're looking for one. My dog has just walked in, the turd. For those of you that have seen the pets Discord section. Yeah, clover over here. No idea how to deal with that, so gonna go that way with it. And then we've got another field here of spring wheat, and then I think this is just an empty field for us to go and sort out. Yeah, fine. So bit of work, bit of farming work to do, some animals to deal with as well. Haven't looked around the rest of the map, haven't been anywhere, haven't I've got about 10 minutes into Mr. Sealy P's sort of video where he was just playing in the background whilst I was setting this up in case anything sort of really interesting popped up. He was absolutely raving about this and how it works and the detail on that crane, and it sort of drops into the water and then you collect the fish and you take it out and then open a little hatch, and this is separate to the Highlands, I think he said, so this isn't part of that DLC. But this is like 250 grand. I know we've got that, but we're going to change that right now actually, because that was just me setting things up. So we'll go into there, we'll set our money. Should we say 50,000 to start? Is that fair? Probably a bit too much, but why not? So in terms of equipment, let's go to the garage. The original case to IH Puma, so got that one here. And then we got a couple of small tractors. We've got the Class and the John Deere, both just little farm tractors, really can do a few bits and bobs. Got our car, and we've got the Kubota RTV as well. That one is simply to use with the herdsman stick, and I was messing around with that, so it isn't really worth much. It's not going to get used massively, but I might use it a little bit off screen, and it can be quite useful for little things. We got a bunch of front loader tools and front loaders for the 2 tractors. So we got the Class and the John Deere one. telehandler that came with the map and a telehandler bucket, although I wouldn't mind upgrading that, I think, which I meant to do and then forgot before we started the game, so we might look at that. Got the Weckman trailer, which I put into the last game as well, and I love this trailer. I really, really do already. So it's nice and small, but it also can carry, 18 meters cubed there, so that's pretty good. Liters cubed, isn't it? Meter square. I don't know what that's. A lot, basically. 18,000 liters. And then we got the Ivor Williams trailer there as well, just because I wanted to have a little look at that and see what it was like. Everything else I think came with the map. Oh no, I've checked the Fleming tanker in and the updated the harvester to the Dominator. Gave us the silo compactor and the forage wagon. Oh, we also have the Stewart GX15. What have I pressed there? Didn't mean to do that. And then we got the animal transport, which is the LSFM Innovations one, which does the manure whilst you're traveling with it, which is brilliant. Only carries a couple of animals, so that's not ideal. And yeah, maybe that would be something to play with down the line. Water tanker for the young calves barn, because you need to put water in there. Some weights that came with it. There's the thing. And finally, the lizard Polish wheelbarrow, because it's just brilliant and it's really useful for the little barn where the calves are. So that is basically what we're looking at in terms of the farm setup. I've thrown, just because I like the look of having stuff in here, and don't want to mess about trying to worry about getting things in. So we've got some seed, some lime, some solid fert, a load of wraps and bits and bobs. So we should be good. Each of the barns has got some straw in it to set us off, and I think maybe 2 bales of silage and a couple of bales of grass for the sheep, just so we're ticking over really more than anything else. And we are basically ready to start farming on this farm, and giving it a bit of a go. Now, as I said, I don't really know what to do with these, so I'm going to leave them. Likewise, mustard. I mean, what cuts mustard? Does... where are we? Where's our harvesters? Come on now. Silly thing. Does that do mustard? No. Alright, okay. So what does it have to be? The... Is that mustard? That one down there, I don't even know what the symbol for mustard is, for goodness sake. Right, hang on. Where is the symbol for mustard? Yes, so it is that one. So it needs the... There we are. So straight away I need to buy more stuff. Brilliant. I need the specialty header, which is 20,000 to do the mustard. What we then do with mustard, I don't know. I'm guessing we could store it. There must be a silo on this farm. I haven't spotted one, but I'm sure there is somewhere. What's those? Hello, boys and girls. Silo? Yes, okay. 800,000 pasties, so I'm hoping it can take all the crops we're going to do. So shall we then, just for a bit of a change, do a mustard harvest then? I mean, never done one. Something a bit different, isn't it? So if I, let's come up by here. Let's come up by here and put the shop in by here. And then we will look to buy the specialty header, but we'll maybe not buy it. Maybe we could just, could we just lease it? £1,000, or do we do hire purchase and just keep it tucked away and redo mustard again? 20%, 30%, 6,000, 4 years, and option 4 to own it. Go on then. Come on then, come on then, come on then. Right, okay, so let's jump into let's jump into the harvester. I do love that thing. It's so funny. Right. Whoa, what's going on with my views? That's not good. Let's get this old eye cold girl. I know. I'm sorry. I know. I shouldn't really have left that there. I just sort of abandoned it with the idea of coming back to sort it out at some point, and never did. So clearly need to resolve that. I'll tell you what I need to do whilst I think about it as well is remove the shop from here before I forget. Right, let's hook this up and we'll get up there and get on with it. So I hope you, for those of you that watched the my first episode, the return episode, I'd recommend it if you can, if you're a regular to the channel, only because I talk a lot in there about this sort of my time away from the channel and things, and giving a number of thanks, and just to sort of excuse me. I hope I remember to edit that. I probably won't, though, knowing me. So yeah, it talked a lot in there about just a few different things, and llama. So yeah, if you want to jump back across, I'm going this way as if that's right. I'm not sure it is. It's probably going to be that one, isn't it? So let's not go that way, mids. Let's go this way. So yeah, nip back over into that episode, have a little watch. Ooh, this is going to be tight like a tiger. Nice. And yeah, catch up with all the good stuff that's been going on, and you'll be up to speed then on things. Right, so what is the point of that? What is the point of that one strip? Like, why wouldn't you just make that bigger and that cut off there? We may have to do that down the line, ladies and gents. Right, does mustard leave anything behind? I very much doubt it. But just in case, we'll always enable a straw swath. So we'll start our engine, we will have a look at our field, and we will say 3 headlands to give us plenty of room to work, and off we no. That is a terrible start. Why is that not harvesting then? I thought we were good. I'm really confused. That's not a good start, is it? Right, mustard ready to harvest. That's the symbol for mustard. Do I need to be doing something else? Like, what's... left header? No, surely that can't be it. But I don't understand. Right, hang on a minute then. What a start. What an absolute start. Specialist headers. That blatantly makes out like it'll cut the mustard. I don't understand. Should I have done something different? Oh, don't be in here. Does it need to be one of these then, does it? Right, okay, rather than me trying to work this all out now, what? So does it need to be one of these ones, or is that a collector? I thought that was a pickup, yeah. This is a cutter. So does it have to be one of these things? Rather than the other thing I had, is the thing I've got the collector. Like, is that just a big version of... Well, that looks like it's going to cut, doesn't it? Well, I'm very confused. I am very, very confused. So we'll fold this back up, lift that up there, and we'll just drop it off there and leave it there, and you guys can let me know why I am such a moron. Fascinating. Okay, we'll have to do some far more traditional harvesting until you guys explain to me what I'm quite clearly doing wrong, or in the meantime we can research it on YouTube and figure it out. How very, very strange. Okay, so our next field then is this big old field up here. We've got an access point over there, so let's head on over. I was gonna maybe use one of the tractors to grab the header, but we may as well just pick it up ourselves on the way through, can't we? And then go with that. So got to try and plan a little bit now as to what we need to get done and when, I guess. There's quite a lot of work to do, as is always the way, isn't it? We only get the 1 month on our first game. There is a mod for that though, isn't there? There was definitely a mod. Why can't I? Look, I'm not having a good day today, am I? Blimey. There's definitely a mod I saw that came out a little while ago that addressed that whole thing of first month that it doesn't start, and it means you can only do 1 day. So I've set it to 2 at the moment, and we're only on ×1. I'll keep it like that for today, and then we'll probably bump it up to ×3 or even ×5. But generally I like to do 3 days if I'm going to run ×5, so that's a consideration for us. Right, so we should have bought the car up here, because then I could have set this up properly. So what we'll do is, oh, not the car, sorry, the tractor. So we'll just park in by there a moment, and we'll grab, let's grab the class. No, let's grab the John Deere. Go on, JD. Let's go. I know you're going to be cold as well, aren't you? Added a little bit of dirt and wear and tear to these, so nothing in terms of the damage, but just like the paint work and stuff. So if I have a little luck, this should be a little bit worn. I've also, if you did watch the sorry, that was horrible, the first episode, I've had a little play with the graphic settings. Everything was set at like 200, so I had a little play with that. I'm hoping they might be a little bit tighter, a bit better. We'll see. I know when I changed it, messed around with them previously, it was a nightmare, absolute nightmare, especially for the role play, because what would happen is I'd start like recording an episode, and then all of a sudden it would be the case that like something would happen and the graphics would go, and I'd be halfway through the recording, and that's just a nightmare, because then it's like, well, it looks awful, so what do you do? Right, talking of what do I do, I've sort of given myself a bit of a hard task here, haven't I? Can I just sneak that like that? Go on, let's see if we can't just... Is there a gap in that tree? Yeah. We can always get out that way. So let's jump back into the harvester. Hook her up, and there should be then... Whoa, he said, I was about to say minimal damage, and then I drove into a tree. Good skills. Apologies. I may have to have a very quick pause at some point to go and answer the door, expecting an Amazon delivery, which relates to... I've not lined that up very well. All my new equipment for the recording kit in for Llama this week, which I'm going to have a little mess about with as the day goes on after I finish this episode, and then probably... I don't know, I might try... why can't I... It showed up there. Good grief. A bit rusty, aren't I? Can I get out? Yes. It's not the prettiest way of doing it, but it worked, so it'll do. What was I going to say? Yeah, so great day of sport for me today. We've got basically Manchester United on the football, so watch that. Not that I'm particularly a football fan anymore. Haven't watched football properly in many years, but growing up and in my sort of 20s, probably early 30s, football was my main sport, and before anyone says it, wasn't a glorious sport when I stopped because they stopped winning. I watched them through all the horrific era of, you know, Giggs and Moyes, Van Gaal and all that rubbish. But yeah, I was raised, my family have supported United since my grandmother started supporting them following the Munich air crash and then the Busby Babes. So no hate, please. So yeah, so I shall be watching the football in the background at some point, and then 2 headlands, thank you very much. And then we've got the NFL for playoff. The playoffs have started now, so why is that not working then? Why is it not showing it? No. I'm doing it on AI, aren't I? Not steering assist, idiot. There we go. There we go, you absolute pillock. Come on, lovely. So yeah, so I have a little bit of a day sport, so it'll involve messing around with my my setup. If any of you do any sort of content creation where you use your phone as your sort of main recording device, the way I see it is, hopefully, if I'm sort of walking around Lama, then I'm going to be recording and just talking about the things I see. If I get to meet people who are willing to have a little quick chat on for the channel, then great, I can record them. So I have spent a little bit of money on it, to be fair, in the hope that I've got the right stuff. So not spent any insane amounts or anything, but tried to cover off the bases. So I've got the sort of personal mics, but I've also got a little shotgun mic, got a gimbal to make it a bit more comfortable, and a cold shoe. Didn't know what that was. I had to learn about what that did. So yeah, so hopefully got enough to sort of get me started. But yeah, gonna have a little play with that today when that all arrives, and sort of learn how to use it. The Mrs. Mids and the little ones will be quite entertained, I'm sure, about me wandering around the house trying to film them. Yeah, get that ready, and then we'll see then if all is well, then I might jump back on the Bavarian map in, I keep going to say Greek though, I can't remember what we called it now, what its name is, for a stream this evening, and to see if anyone wants to pop along and have a little watch of that, which would be technically then episode 2 of that one. So might juggle both of these for a little while. I think it's safe to say, regardless, that I'm just going to leave the Highlands expansion behind. I think it's probably been done to death now, whilst I had my sabbatical, which was the word I was trying to think of yesterday, by the way. Yeah, I think it's probably been done to death. People are probably looking for some new content and things, which I know it's the beast of content creation, isn't it? And I was, Keith in fairness was talking to me about this, that what you'll generally find is when something new comes out, people want to see that new thing, so your numbers are always a bit higher at the start of something, and then they sort of just basically tail off, and you're after the core viewers and things. So it kind of makes sense now to why people probably only do 10 to 20 episodes in a series of FS. I sort of understand that a bit more now. So yeah, so that it might be just we do a little short series, really, which would be quite nice. Do I drop that down? Yes, excellent. So there we are. Right, so we've all seen me harvest these fields before. We've all done simple wheat fields, albeit this is a slightly different field because it's can't remember if this one was this. It wasn't winter, was it? I think it was spring. This one. So yeah, so we'll get this harvested, get it collected, drop it off down in the silo, and then I shall bring you guys back in when we start to look at what we're going to do with the rest of the farm. Maybe do a bit of grass. Excuse me, bit of grass work. Gosh, I didn't know I was going to cough or burp then, and I had to stifle both. Sorry, disgusting. Yeah, I'll do a bit of grass work, and I'll bring you back in for that. So see you in a bit. bringing you back in a touch earlier than planned. It just dawned on me, we don't have a mower, do we? So, we don't need a massive setup. We could just get that. I mean, it's 3.2 meters, 15 grand. Is there anything else in the sale of any interest to us? Do you cut mustard? You say you cut mustard? I'm clearly doing so. Oh, look. There's two types of mustard. So, or is that only just one type of mustard? So why don't you do two types of mustard? Can I have just used my original blinking header? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to look that up before I go and just destroy anything else. But anyway, let's buy a mower setup. So the one that's in the sale at the moment is that one, is it? No, 2.8. 2.2. I mean, it's hardly a sale, is it? 16.5 brand new, or 15.8. What's the sale price? -3%. Oh, what a bargain! Yeah, thanks, mate. So blinking much. Right, just have a little quick squinty through. 22% off that one, but it's only 2 meters wide. Not really worth it. I mean, blimey. 13 months old, for the sake of 3%. I'm just going to buy it new, thanks. Unless, I mean, I don't want to use the same old things all the time, so. Oh, game got stuck then. That was a bit interesting. 3.2 or 4.3. Again, that's going to be the one though that doesn't fold. It sits behind, which I hate. I'm hoping this one sits out to the side and then I'll fold upwards. So that'd be a bit better. What are sticker options? Oh, I think I prefer the white. Cover, yes. Green. What does it need? 80 horsepower. So we could use the class for this, couldn't we? There. No, that's Valtra. Where's the class there? Coleman hire purchase. Let's put 40%. No, let's put 20% down, and then 4 years. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. Now, I haven't bought it at our shop. I've basically just set it off to buy where the actual shop is, so I've got no idea. So I'm gonna have a quick look in our garage and hit the space bar to say show me on the map, please. Or 44, so bottom left hand corner. We're up here, so we're gonna need to come down the main road past where we just did the harvest, all the way down this road, take the left, take another left. No, so take a left and then take a right, and all the way around, so 46 down to the bottom, and then maybe we could come back a different way and have a quick look around the map. Wouldn't be a terrible idea, would it? So let's do that. Why not, eh? Not a great start. I went the wrong way. Whoa, that didn't look like it was going to be such a ramp. Interesting. This map is very good. There is no two ways about it, and no getting away from it. It's very, very good. I'm intrigued to see, you know, what the sort of new save game changes will be and stuff, but I mean, primarily there's just going to be tidying a few things up, I imagine. There isn't going to be anything game changing in that sense. Well, that looks like we could just go that way. Yeah, maybe. We'll stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. So yeah, we're going by the mower. Normally I wouldn't, bring you on this sort of run, but this is our little chance to chat, isn't it? And have a little look around the map and see some things, because I like I say, I haven't really done anything with it. I've watched the stuff in the background from Mr. CDP. Whoa, Mids, you're not you're not in the UK. So yeah, so it's useful just to sort of get my own bearings on it. I'm guessing we can cut through there, and there's a bit of forestry if we wanted to, so that's a note to self in the future. I mean, there's an argument for both of these maps to play. I gotta be honest, I think my preference would probably be this. I quite like the idea of the Bavarian map, the what kind of thing was called, Greitel. I quite like the idea of that as a small equipment map, and maybe a bit of a challenge that way. It was left here, wasn't it? Yeah. Whereas this map does seem to lend itself to some medium-sized kit. I mean, you look at this; these fields are massive. So yeah, so that one does feel like it might be actually quite good for a little challenge, maybe even a multiplayer challenge. Intent if you want to play. So maybe we'll go that way with it. Now look at the rendering there. My rendering's dropped, doesn't it? Because it's only drawing the field then as I drove past. Let me know, does that bother you all that much? Like, I don't mind messing about and trying to go back into the settings and get it perfect, get that sort of draw distances sorted, but if people don't really care all that much, then it isn't really worth the amount of effort and time it'll take me. So yeah, please let me know if it's something you think that should be done, and that sort of like, seeking perfection and quality is worth it. And I've always thought, the product should be as good as you can make it, and I get that, but it still needs to be fun. And I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours for something that no one's really going to care about. So yeah, just let me know. I'm very much looking forward to setting up my new kit, especially like the farm stick with the steering wheel. That's gonna be cool, playing the game properly in that sense. What do you want, dog? What are you pawing at my foot for? Nowhere near your dinner time, mate. Yeah, really looking forward to that. That'll be mega cool. Do you want to go out? All right, mate. We're going to have a look. We'll head out now. Don't worry. Yeah, really looking forward to setting that up and having a go. And everyone seems to say, like, like, it's a game changer. The farm stick really does like make a big difference and things. This is cool down here, isn't it? Look at the level of detail again. And again, talking about it, like, oops, the immersion of it, like, it's just that willingness to make it feel as real and look as real as you can. Cool, massive area for your kit as well. This might be my favourite shop. Blimey, if this carries on, this might be my favourite ever map. This is insane. Nope, that's the wrong way. It's take the wide angle approach. I tell you what I am playing with as well, set is the brake mod, so that it feels very different to driving, because it's like muscle memory. Yeah, it feels a bit strange playing this, because I downloaded the mod not long before you had my little month off, and now I feel like I need to go in there. I'm sure this is the one when it was in the background. Some was Mr. CLP was saying about detail in the shop. Oh, cool, get up, mate. I like that cowboy hat. Yes, sir. And the tash, yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. What? You've got a cool tash. You've got a little bit of a tash. Right. Hang on then. Hang on. No, put your wheelbarrow down, mate. Where's the car? Where's the car? Where's the car? Right, where's the house? We go in the house. I haven't actually even looked at this yet. We blinking can. Ha ha, yeah. Open. Whoops. Right, so there's our... Right, that's a sleep trigger. Where's our... Yes. It looks like a slug on my face. I can't grow a tash in real life at all. It's embarrassing. That's cool. When in Rome, eh? When in Rome. Which one? That one, the bushier one, please. We'll change the colour of it because there's a bit more salt and pepper than that these days. Not quite that bad. We'll go on then. We'll just have to go with that. That's too grey. Thank you. And there's not enough grey in these browns. See? So. Now I'm one of the gang. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where's my tractor? The shop. Let's go and have a chat. Go and say hello. Share Tash stories. Where are they? What? What? Where's my Tash bros gone? That's ridiculous. Where are they gone? There's like 3 people here. Look at the detail in here. Oh man, this map is crazy good. This is ridiculous. Where are the Tash bros? Oh man. I love this. I love the setup and the sort of aisles. Yeah, this is so nice. So it is a proper New Holland dealership, isn't it? So maybe we need to keep an eye out for New Holland. I would have thought they would have gone with a class over in France, to be honest with you. But proper New Holland setup. So right, okay, so let's get out of here then. Head this way. Me and my new Tash that ended up being very pointless because my bros showed me up. Let's get back up to the farm and then we can start doing a quick bit of mowing. I'll probably call it a day there and bring you back in once the mowing is complete, I think, for the next episode. I hear that, I say that, and I always think the song, is it? That's Dre, is it? Next episode. Right, so I hope mids we're going the right way here, are we? Where am I? 40, yes, 43 down here. We said we could have gone that way, up that way, but I don't think we can cross the railway line there. So we'll go all the way up to 53. We'll hook a left, there's the train, and then maybe at 54 we'll hook a right and sort of go that way, and that'll bring us back to where we started there. Be quite nice. I think we need to look at these grass fields as an expansion at some point as well. I mean, this... I'm not even scratching the surface. I'm bouncing off a small piece of paneling realistically here. Apologies if that was a bit clunky then. My Ring doorbell went off. Alas, I thought it was going to be Amazon dropping off my new toys. It was not. It was one of the kids just going crazy at the front garden. So I'm lost again, aren't I? No, all the way, yeah. I like that. Look at that circle. See, that's what it is, isn't it? That's what I need to amend. And I think I did that in the XML file, not in anything else, because that is quite annoying there. And for anywhere that's got a sort of big flat open space, that drawing distance is going to be quite annoying. I wonder if I just changed it in the settings back up to from 150 to 200, if that would make much of a difference and then impact stuff, because that's, once you start seeing it, it does get annoying, doesn't it? I'll have a little play with it, see what I can do, see if I can make that a little bit better. I'm well imagine I can. I'm sure I noted down everything I need. Like, I spent ages before doing this and sort of getting it all set up, and I'm sure I then noted down everything, but I thought I'd taken pictures, but I can't find the pictures on my phone, so I'll have to have a little look through the PC and see if there's anything tucked away in there in the files to say where I've sort of made a note to myself of what the right settings were. I think what must have happened is, like, maybe one of the game updates has come through and stuff just before I had my little sabbatical, and then that resets things, doesn't it? I know, and that's probably what has caused me the problem, really. I can't remember if I've got just a rear setup, is it going to work it out with the AI for the field spacing? I imagine it is. I wonder if Auto Drive has done anything yet as well with this. So we've got the options then of like Auto Drive and course play and stuff to utilise as we make our way through the game. So I wanted to go differently, didn't I? I didn't want to go back towards our farm. I was going to go this way and around and sort of the long way in. Just to have a little bit of a look about the place. I mean, this just must have taken them ages to make. Just absolutely ages. I'm so impressed. Hello. Right, now I'm going up to the town. I'm just going completely the wrong way, aren't I? My farm's there. I should have stuck with my original plan and gone that way. Can I be cheeky and drive across their grass fields? Question. If we just hook back around, it's a nice little plot, isn't it? Build a nice house there. So if we go across here and then around the fishing section. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this field, and maybe that looks like there might be a little gap over there we can hopefully sneak through. How much are we looking for time? Probably about 45 minutes, thereabouts. Right, sneak through this gap in the hedge line here, and then we're back then when we started, aren't we? This is the field I parked in originally. Any naughty gaps in the hedge, or am I gonna have to go all the way up? Probably all the way, but that's not a drama. That's only fair, I guess, isn't it, really? Nice, 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 nice. Right, so head back down our road. We will go, and now what do I do with this? How do I cut that? Is that with a mower? Do I treat it exactly the same? I would assume so, but would like some opinion, please, before I just go charging onto the land. Let's have a think. We want to cut numbers 1 and 2. So we'll hook in this way. We can't. I probably could cut that one with the cows, couldn't I? But I don't know. Is it a red? Is that just a? I mean, it is actually a field, so I guess you can cut that. Well, we'll leave it till last as a bit of a break glass in case of emergency grass requirement. Whoa! Whoa! Now, don't go driving. Wow, nearly went nose diving off there. Then that would have been pretty bad. These are very clever as well. So you've got your basic open gate, shut gate situation. For this thing here, we can remove the entire fence, which is really cool. I think that's a nice little touch then. But I don't mind a fence. I like a fence. That's just with boundaries. So right, let's have a look here. Get ourselves sorted. 3 headlands, you recommend? Eh? Blimey. So if I'm on there, but you're not cutting there, are you? Look, you're cutting off to the side. So that doesn't make any sense. Like, it thinks it's in the centre and it's absolutely not. That's a little bit annoying, that. What am I doing wrong here, ladies and gents? What's the issue with these mowers when they're on the back like this? Because the blue line should be where it's going to mow, shouldn't it? It shouldn't be the other way around. It shouldn't just be following the tractor like it's just the width of the tractor. But I was for a minute then, I thought it wasn't even leaving any grass behind. It looked really weird. So I'll stay on this line by here, but there we are. So I will get this mowed up now. I won't do any of the collecting. We still need to buy, I'm probably guessing, I think we certainly need a tedder and a row for the grass work, and we will need both because we're going to want to do a bit of TMR at some point, so we'll need to be making hay and silage. So yeah, another dip into our £40,000 of funds, so we can sort that out next time. But I'll get this field mowed and that field mowed, and then that'll be our next step off point. But hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope you're glad that I'm back. I'm very glad if you are back with me. Thank you. As always, please, the easiest way to help the channel and support me is with a very, very simple like of the video, and if you haven't already, a subscribe to the channel. Come and join us on Discord and say hello if you're on there. But in the meantime, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.